here, take this, do that, and all of and the mistakes that she's made, she's learned from. And man, she is people, her friends, her family, even the team goes, what has happened to her?
What
she has
transformation
evolved in such a beautiful, it's like it's like the caterpillar into a butterfly.
Two
Completely
cultures
different.
where I think that have shaped you also in that direction is the military. The military is famous of making lemonade out of lemons, right? And the other one is hospitality. We learned that you can train anybody who's willing. You can train.
Yes. Now, for me, the school that I went to was an ex-military, so they still have that kind of mindset, and it was all regimented and disciplined, and and we're proud of our military background. And it's an 1814 institution. We're called the Aviators. So it's all about leadership, teamwork, working together, being the best of, and also, what I loved about it is there was a human element in there. It wasn't all cold.
Yeah.
It wasn't all just regimented. So this is why I said that you care about people and you expect them. And I tell you what, I came from Beirut to Lindsley Academy, and I sort of bloomed because of that environment. I was like ranked number 7 in 8 states in tennis. I competed in swimming almost nationally and regionally. I bloomed, and I never knew I had this. First of all, athletic
they give
ability.
you a platform on which to shine, and they let you realize that a lot of it is in your hand. I'm going to give you the platform, take it and shine, or don't, and suffer the consequences.
Indeed. So that's the second one, right? Yeah. The third one, so I said they care about their people, they believe in their potential, but those are the first two. I call them the Mr. and Mrs. Nice guy qualities.
Yeah.
Now you need to raise the bar. So now listen, buddy, I expect excellence. 99.99% doesn't cut it for me. It's just give me at least the minimum I want is 120%. I need to raise the bar because I've already
challenging
believed in your
factor.
potential. Yeah, I've motivated you because I care about you. I've created this environment. Yeah. So that's the third one. And guess what? This is the one that I told you that I suffer from the most is, and that we were talking about earlier, is horrible leaders are unfair and great leaders are fair. They are fair. Fairness is a tool they use because, man, you cannot argue with fairness. You cannot. Whether it's a promotion, whether it's a raise, whatever it is, you cannot argue with fairness.
And it goes back to what you said before on that concept of consistency. If you're fair, you have to be consistent. You have to live up to your standards, and you have to treat everybody according to the same standard.
Indeed.
Yeah.
So fairness is practiced sometimes inadvertently. It becomes unfairness because, let me tell you what leaders make a mistake. And I'm going to give people some credit. I don't want to become the kind of coach that is always, mudslinging and stonewalling managers out there. I've got a project. I'm a manager. I'm managing a project. I got a lot of deliverables, tight deadlines. I go to my go-to people and my doers, and I rely on them. So I end up, relying on them because they're going to get the job done. Therefore, inadvertently sending the message to the people that I don't rely on, like, you're favoring these guys and you're not giving me the opportunity because of you are more result oriented than culture or team oriented. And sometimes managers do that by mistake. That's why they need a voice to constantly remind them. That's one. Number two, those go-to guys will burn out. They will end up saying, you know what, fuck this shit. I cannot do this anymore. I know you love me very much, but this is my capacity,
Yeah,
I can't.
So, which I think is also, I think it's part of growing up is when you learn to push back. I just recently did a 7 Habits seminar, and one of the things it always reminds me of is a lot of the leaders I have the first 3 habits down. They're good managers, right? But they don't have the top 3 habits down. They can't delegate because they're afraid of relinquishing power or influence. They micromanage, right? They want to talk more than they want to listen, and they don't understand synergy, or they don't want to believe in it. So those are some of the challenges.